Welcome to Campus Deep Dive. I'm your host, Intel McCoy, and I'm here with another special guest who will now be introducing themselves.
What's up, y'all? My name is Justin Pruitt, also known as Juice. I'm thankful to be here right now and have this great interview. But I'm the owner of the Juice products. I make all different type of organic products that I'm working on right now and have created. So yeah, we're here and we're going to chop it up, learn something,
Right.
just talk.
Facts. Exactly. So with that being said, we like to start the show off with like something a little simple, but it's a question that may be hard to some people. So I want to start off with the first question being, how was your day?
I had a great day. It was very productive and positive. So yeah, it was a great day. Got things done, got what I need to do done. So yeah, it's been great.
That's good. That's good. Did you were you out today for selling your products?
So yesterday I was, and it went pretty good. Had my business cards out there, so it was good. Had those newly created.
That. That's a nice.
Yeah, so I got that stepped up. I also got my shirts. My shirts just released, so really good. I don't have those with me right now, but they'll be out. So the shirt's been really good, and just continue building up and moving forward, every step by step.
Yeah. So dealing with your business specifically, what made you want to start that?
I say what made me want to start is I've always been to like holistic type of things. So like studying holistic ways to heal instead of using things that like cause chemicals. Because a lot of times nowadays, just the way we live, we're really pushed towards using things that aren't healthy for our body. So
Definitely.
I studied a lot of people like Dr. Sebi, which actually like really went and dug deep to find different remedies for a lot of the things that we use nowadays, like the pharmaceutical industry uses. But he found ways to cure every single disease using all natural different type of herbs, just organic things that come straight from the ground, from nature.
Right.
So that's something I kind of wanted to like really lock in with and create products that are good for people and they're organic. So you can really take care of our bodies and just everything, because I feel like our bodies are a temple, so the products we should use should be the best, and that's what I'm striving to do and what I've been doing.
Yeah, and I definitely support that. That's why when I went out there that one day, I was like, okay, there's some organic stuff. Let me see what's going on. And then I seen there's like some legit stuff, and I read all the ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, that's what's up, definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
I definitely support that. So, you started with Dr. Sebi. Unfortunately, he got taken out of here.
Yeah, we know that situation.
He got done dirty. But is there like other influences that kind of started this? And of course, I could be stretching, but this spiritual type journey.
I say I definitely I watch people like Spiritual Soul, like Vantu Cut, Rashad Jamal, a lot of different type of spiritual people, just a lot of different type of people. Dr. Sebi definitely. I do a lot of like different. I read a lot, so I started to read a lot. So I picked up a lot of knowledge just through reading, and just being more analytical with the things I do, and just learning definitely with the spiritual side, because everything I'm doing now happened because I'm so in tune with the spiritual side. I'm knowing how to move in a spiritual way and taking care of myself spiritually, mentally, physically, every way, because that all matters, because everything's energy. So just learn to just have that best energy and be at peace, really.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. And for the people that know, we're gonna go into a little spat about this, but what was the first video that you caught on to by Spiritual Soul?
I think it was the meditation one. He was just talking about meditation. Just really having like peace within your mind, because a lot of times we have so many things going on within us every day, but it's like when you can find peace where you have, you're able to just visualize your thoughts and let your thoughts just pass by and not hold on to them and not overthink, because I'm a big overthinker. But when you have time to just not overthink and meditate like for 30 minutes a day, just sit there and just really breathe and just like be at peace. You'll be way better off than not doing that, because people would just be like, man, you have a peaceful energy, you have good energy, because you're able to find that energy within yourself. So that video definitely like really taught me, because I used to watch a lot of his older videos, but to see him go on his spiritual journey too, and then see him like replicate it within his life and do stuff like that. So that's definitely.
Definitely, yeah. The one that got me was when he was, trying to quit his addiction to, marijuana. That's his first. He started, the cookie cutter vids at the beginning. He was just like, yeah, I need to stop this addiction. This ain't doing too good for me. I'm feeling lazy. I was like, okay. Cause you know I was used to watching this old video
Yeah.
too. You know everybody was used to watching some Soul Illuminati. But when I had found out his secret channel, you know his underground channel at the time,
Yeah.
I was like, hold up, this kind of preaching the same thing I be believing, but I don't hear enough people talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, so that was, you know, it was a good start.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. And another person, you know, that comes to mind is Rashad Jamal. So, as far as that, do you like partake in his videos or like his idealisms?
For me, I just really take everything with just like a grain of salt, and I see how it really goes within me. If it aligns with me and like just different things, and yeah, I really learn from everybody. So I take things I feel like that could, you know, that could help benefit me in my life. So a lot of things he taught me is to just learn how to control your emotions, learn how to just find peace within yourself. You know, learn how to move a certain way. Really finding out what you're eating. Find out what you're eating. You know, a lot of times we're putting in chemicals within our body, and a lot of things nowadays are made with genetically modified type of things. So talking about eating, talking about learning the spiritual side, learning about the different chakras, learning about the energy portals, all those different things that we may have within our bodies and you can really learn about. So I definitely did learn a lot of stuff, and I just kind of like pick out other things that I really feel like resonate with me. So that's just really how I kind of went about it. And like I learned from a lot of people, so just learning and then being able to apply it to my life is always cool.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, and I feel like the main thing that stops people from trying to, you know, figure out about themselves is, you know, their environment or the people around them. Because there's a lot of people on campus that's just like comfortable with being, you know, who they are at the root. And they don't want to figure out, you know, the outside or really inside. Figure about how they feel on the inside, like deeply. Why they feel this way, why I feel like this, why I want to do like this. So that's how I was in high school though. I was like super spiritual, all into, you know, spiritual soul videos, all like that. But people around me was just kind of like soul suckers. They was, you know, trying to take all my energy, like as far as trying to downplay what I was thinking, because I was thinking outside the box.
And that's some things I had to go through too. Like a lot of people aren't going to be able to really understand where you may be coming from, or just really understand your frequency, just the way, you know, the way you're thinking, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times that's why you just got to really find people that are on that frequency, because really when you're in that area, on that spiritual journey, a lot of people aren't ready for that spiritual journey. And you can't wake everybody up to be able to understand that. You know, you only can set up a good example and inspire the people to, you know, really want to grow within themselves. And like, even with how you said everything is within, bro, like even I think it was J. Cole's song called Change, like he goes, you know, everything comes from within. Like you gotta change from within before you can change your exterior reality. So it's like, that's why you gotta work on, because if you're always in like a negative mind frame or a negative mindset, you're gonna receive negative experiences because you're on that frequency of negativity.
Definitely.
But if you're positive, bro, like different experiences are gonna happen that's like able to change your life, or positivity is gonna come. And I really said, because a lot of people would not support me if they didn't feel I had good energy, right? Everybody reads energy. So I always know like my energy is real, my energy is pure. So it's just like, when people see that, they're gonna support you, and you're gonna get opportunities that's gonna come your way because you move in the right way. So like, that's so true though. Like a lot of people, when they, you know, a lot of people won't be able to understand you because, you know, you think differently, and that's good. You don't want to think. If you're thinking the same as everybody else, you're doing something wrong.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure. And back to meditation a little bit. So when you say meditate, for the people that don't know how to, how do you, like, what's the process for somebody who's just starting? Because I know when I first started, it was like, why would I want to sit still for this certain amount of time and just read through and pick out my thoughts? I look at them as they pass by.
I say like the easiest way to start meditating is just really just, I mean, you can find different like frequencies of music. 535, I think it's 538 or 528 hertz is for your basically for your heart. It's a heart frequency, so it's going to bring the peace. It's for a love frequency. So doing that, there's a lot of different frequencies you can actually tap into that are going to be good, because we're all energy. We're all based off vibration and energy. So you got to find a frequency that matches with you. Or you don't even have to. You can be outside and just, you know, relax, but really just taking deep breaths, closing your eyes, and just relaxing, and just like really just doing that. You can do that for 5 minutes, you can do it for 2 minutes, but it's like building up into a point where now I can sit through a meditation for an hour and I can just be there, just close my eyes and just sit there and just like really relax.
Yeah.
Because how many times a day do we really have time to act, or not time, but we take time out the day to do that? consciously, because like, okay, let's say you sleep, but when you're sleeping, you're in a different type of state. When you're sleeping, you're in a whole nother like dream state,
Right.
one of the reality of existence when you're sleeping. Like,
Exactly.
so that's a whole nother type of topic. But like meditation, being like consciously working on breathing, even doing breathing techniques, because even throughout the day, we may breathe, but we're breathing subconsciously. We're not actually like deep breaths and stuff like that. So, and when you do that, it releases dopamine that allows you to be able to like relax, and like releases different parts of your chemicals, releases that actually help you be able to get into a meditative state when you're doing deep breaths.
Right.
Think like Wim Hof breathing techniques he shows you, where you can get a natural like high or natural feeling off of just like breathing, deep breathing. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's interesting you brought that up. I don't think most people know about that, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the main two frequencies that I usually listen to when I'm trying to get in that state is like 432 and 528.
Yeah, it's 432. That was it.
Yeah.
528, 432.
Yeah, definitely. That's interesting though. And then you brought up Wim Hof.
Yeah. So like that's all. There's so much that that you can really use to just expand your consciousness and also elevate your health. So something I really like to do.
Definitely. So, were you always like a spiritual person, or did this come about, around the time you were influenced by people around you, or were you just brought into the world like that?
That's a good question, bro. I'd say like I've always had like a big heart, which kind of got me into situations where I would be overly nice to a lot of people, which caused me to be in like situations where it was like I always felt left out. Just like because I feel like I was in the wrong group sometime. But like during high school, the year 2020, when COVID happened, it gave me time to be in like hermit mode, where I'm basically like by myself so much, and it gave me the time a lot to think and reflect and really be like, okay, why are we here?
Yeah.
Like, and it made me understand that we just spiritual beings having a human experience. So we here to experience things, and so many times we get so caught up in this reality that we've been in this video game for so long, we forgot we was playing it. So like, we gotta understand this is just an experience that we having right now. We just spiritual beings in here. So it's like, once you can kind of sit back and experience and just let life really flow and just go with it, and take action and have the energy to do it and take care of yourself, everything will work out. Everything was gonna work out, but it's like, we get too caught up in the emotions and everything else around us that we just don't remember that we're here to experience. And we here to help other people and show love to other people, and we all just here to experience. But a lot of times we show negativity, or a lot of people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But it's like, when you get at that love frequency and you just move in as a pure person, like, things are gonna happen because you're doing what you need to do. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And spirituality is a big part of you, but also you're an athlete, right? So how far does that extend to? Just football, or?
I say, yeah, I mean, spirituality, I say it extends into like everything. Football, like, is something that, like I said, in high school, I switched over and I played a lot of basketball. And it's crazy because when I had my spiritual awakening, I literally switched sports. I played basketball like my whole life.
Yeah.
So like, I wasn't playing basketball, but like when I had my spiritual awakening, I literally switched sports. So my junior year, sophomore year was like the first time I actually like was playing football for real, like learning it and like playing the position. So like during that, it gave me a whole different mindset and a whole different change, and I found the love to play football now. Now I love it, and like, I've been getting better and better and progressing, and this year is gonna be a great year. So that's definitely tied into it, and allowed me to grow because it gave me a new passion for something. So definitely
for sure. Yeah, that's just interesting. People usually associate athletes with some type of negative connotation, But it's interesting to have different perspectives of different people. That's why I like doing the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody is as similar, or you can categorize them as easily as you think. So that's what I'm, trying to make sure I give way to.
Yeah, that's good. That's good that you gotta always get to know people and just kind of read people at the same time, but just get to know people. That's good that you taking the time to do that.
Yeah, for sure. And you brought up J. Cole earlier. Are you an avid listener?
I listen to a lot of J. Cole. I listen to a lot of Rod Wave. I listen to Erykah Badu.
Rod Wave though?
Yeah, Rod Wave. That's yeah. I listen to a lot of Rod Wave. Definitely, that's like my favorite artist. Rod Wave, J. Cole. I listen to a lot of just like kind of like chill type of music, just relaxed type of music.
Yeah, you know, I used to be like one of those people that's like, oh yeah, I don't want to listen to Rod Wave because he got a lot of sad songs.
And that's what everybody says, but it's like, he has different type of albums and different type of energy for whatever you feeling. So
it does.
So like they got that music when you sad or something like that, or you got that music when you happy or when you trying to move. Like my favorite song is "Shock the World" because I feel like that resonates with me so much. Like, you know, shocking the world. Like, and I feel like with what I'm doing, I'm able to like really shock the world, shock the community.
Yeah.
So I'm doing something positive. So that's like my favorite song by Rod Wave. Just in general, shock the world. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was, you know, just like Rod Wave, sad man. That's a sad man. But no. Like as I thought about it, I was like, okay, he's just tapping into the sides of ourselves that we don't want to let be known.
He's healing.
He is.
He's making music that's healing for himself. So it's like he's speaking. Yeah.
He's not the only one healing. I guarantee that. It's just that we put this, sometimes, you know, as a black community, we put this veil on as if we can't heal or, you know, let our feelings be known. They always have to be, you know, under the radar type thing. So I appreciated music more than I did before, for sure. Just like J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole, exactly. J. Cole, you know, and it's crazy that he from the Ville too.
Yeah.
So it's definitely really cool.
You know, it'd be crazy if I got J. I'm gonna put this. Look,
we're gonna put this J. Cole gonna hop on this interview.
Yeah, J. Cole is coming.
And it's gonna be a great time because J. Cole, he got to come back to the Ville and tap in. He does great interviews. We gotta make that happen.
For sure, yeah, definitely. And then, you know, I wanna before I, you know, end the show, I wanna, you know, tap into the business side because, you know, I'm trying to get into that sector as well. But as far as, you know, marketing yourself, what did you figure? Like, how did you figure that out? That process, how to properly market yourself?
I say the biggest way to market yourself is when you understand that you yourself is your own branding, you'll really move a completely different way. So it's like really moving smart, really moving like in the most doing the right things, being a good person, having good character, always showing good energy to people, like just being a good person in general, because people aren't gonna support somebody that they don't feel like is doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Because you can't. Why would somebody buy a product from a negative person that, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to, especially if they're gonna meet you, then that's something that you gotta really make sure is your character. You gotta have good character, good energy. And also on the marketing side though, like I really found a way to really go into social media and use my marketing. Most of my marketing came from social media, to where I'd go and post little boomerangs to people, and then they would repost, and then they would repost, and then soon enough, a lot of the school was able to see and then check me out and basically, I'd say most of the school is using my product and is loving it. So it's like, that was the best way, is doing the social media marketing, but also having like that great character that people can be like, oh yeah, I would support him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was watching one of the older videos that you had on the, you know, the products Instagram page, and I was watching you. You know, you was on the floor, you know, putting the custom labels on the bottom. I was like, that's an inspirational moment.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Thank you. That's so crazy because I know a lot of people will be looking back, but like, it's just showing like that drive. Like people. That's another thing. That when you do start a business, like everybody will tell you, it's not easy, bro. It's not easy. It's gonna take sacrifices. It's gonna take risk. And I'm still like moving forward and still at the start. But I'm moving to a point where I feel really good about. I'm in a good set point right now.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah, thank you, bro. But yeah, it's not gonna be easy, and it's gonna take a lot of time. So even me going and having to order all the stuff and then getting everything separately. So it's like I gotta get the bottles. Okay, where am I gonna get this from? Okay, I gotta design all my own labels. I design all my own labels, my business cards, my shirts, I design everything, right? So it's like, all of them are designed by myself, and then along with it, I gotta make everything. So it's like, okay, now I gotta go make everything, I go cook it. This is the crazy thing, people don't really know this, but the first batch I had ever made, like lost me $200 to $300 because the first batch I made had burned. It had overcooked. So I was like, I could've quit though. I could've been like, dang, or man, or whatever. This took so much time, whatever. But no, I was like, I'm gonna try it again. Then my second batch turned out amazing. So it was kind of like every time before you level up or you're gonna have a big upcoming, there's gonna be something that's gonna stop you or something's gonna happen. It's like, but that's just source, God, whoever it is, the universe testing you to be like, are you gonna keep going? Because once you understand this reality is kind of like literally like a video game, then you're gonna understand that every single level in a video game, it gets harder and harder. So it's like every time you leveling up, bro, you gotta be ready. So I already know, like, really, when my business is really like, it's booming right now, but when I get to the point where I'm making 6 figures and stuff like that, which will be soon, I know I'm gonna have to continue leveling up. So a universal law is law of polarity, meaning there's always gonna be good and bad. So meaning that if something bad happens, I can't hit all the energy and be like, oh my God, that sucks, I'm done. I'm feeding into that negative energy. But if something positive happens, bring good energy into that positive experience. But don't even, understand that I'm gonna receive more because I'm deserving. A big part of it is being like, okay, you have to understand that you're deserving of everything you receive. And that's another thing about having good character, because if you have bad character, you won't feel like you deserve the things that you get. Like, I know I'm deserving because I move in such an intentional and a positive way that I'm like, yeah, these opportunities I deserve it, because I had to build it from the bottom. I had to go and be outside. Like, that was the scariest thing for me, because I overthink being out there like with my products and then selling to people, and then how are people gonna, support me? Are they gonna support me? Are they gonna be like, nah, whatever? But I'm blessed people do and they love it, and I'm happy. I was so happy with the product. So that was really the stepping stone that I had to get over, was going out in there and giving it to the community.
Definitely, yeah. That's interesting, because people don't know this, and I'm gonna ask a question after this to my technical director up there. But yeah, people don't know. Like, when I was first starting this show, I had to do a couple test runs, see how I wanted it. At first, I had the Fayetteville State thing with the whole desk with Fayetteville State on it. I was like, I really don't want Fayetteville State to represent my show. Even though it is on campus. So I recorded like 5 episodes. And I was like, do I really want to re-record all these episodes just to remove that Fayetteville State emblem? I was like, you know what? If it ain't meant to be, it ain't meant to be. So I just dropped the 5 episodes, started over again, and then guess what happened next?
And now it's doing great. Now the videos look amazing. So it's like, but you just said it right there. Like, you had to do so many different trial runs and test, do a hypothesis of what's gonna end up and be the best result, bro. So like, that's what I'm saying. It's cool that we can share that same experience, because you could have quit right there and been like, bro, like, the camera's not working. We got here, the cameras weren't, having malfunction, but you went, fixed it, figured it out, and now we doing it. But you could have been like, oh no, let's do it another time. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's gonna be things that happen that we just gotta overcome. Especially we young, bro. So it's like, you already know.
And it's all about experience too, and that's why I'm grateful for it rather than anything else. So, like, and next week actually, I don't know for sure what it's gonna be about, but I'm getting an award. So I'm excited about that too.
Congrats, bro.
For
Congrats.
Sure. Yeah. And I didn't even know about it until today.
And that just shows how that work paying off, bro. Yeah. You get rewarded for things that you're doing, and you're doing a great thing. I be watching your videos; they look great. So. I already know you're gonna go so far in your future, bro. Because I can see it in you already. So
same with you. And
thank you.
I know for sure it's not gonna stop with the hair product.
Yes, sir, bro. You already know. I'm
working
on something right now for Rodeo Week, so y'all gonna be blessed. Y'all gonna see it, and y'all gonna see it.
Yeah, I bet. I'm for sure. And then before we close out, we do a thing where we give our guests a chance to send off the audience with a final message.
Okay.
So now would be your time to give whatever advice you want to give.
Okay.
Business, spiritual, whatever.
Okay, I say, like, the biggest advice I can say is really find that vision that you want to have. Like, find the vision, because you can't move nowhere if you don't have a goal in sight. Like, and that's so real, because like, you can just, if you don't even have a goal or a destination, like, no GPS to even get, or no idea where you want to get, you're not going to get there. So like, having a vision, having a passion to move forward, and along with making sure that you are tapped into your spiritual side, your physical side, and then your mental is so important, because all those have to be connected for you to really grow and to expand. But also remember, like, we in this experience to experience, so don't get so caught up in this reality. Like, understand, like, this is an experience. We sat here to help other people and to show love and move the right way. So that's what we're here to do. That's what I'm doing. So, let's continue doing it and build this. Let's make Fayetteville even better community than it already is, and let's build this up, and let's grow, and let's do it. Like, yeah, just remember, we all spiritual beings having a human experience. If you can take that and you can use it within your life, what's up? And that's what I learned. So we good.
That's for sure. That's for sure. And then, can we get a wide shot real quick? Can we get a wide shot All right, so before we end this off, you know, we got to do it one time. We got to do it. You know what I'm talking about.
You already know.
All right. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Gazer. That was great, my boy. Hit it with the gazer in the building. Spiritual soul, nature soul.